Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And we're underway. Van Dijk makes the interception. Neuer comes out and deals with it. Neymar. Goalkeeper's ball. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And here's Mbappe, Messi. Big chance, corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi with the short one. Carvajal, here's the ball in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And it's Salah. Now it's Neymar. Adams gets across to intercept that. Oh, well played. Hernandez.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Adams clears it away. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Well read, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And now they can clear their lines. Has a look and place it forward. Now he'll try from distance. Costa Curta tries to clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot could be on. It's Salah! Oh, it's come loose. Cleared away. Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. Corner number 2, then. They've played it short. Can he finish? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So your views on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Neymar. Well, they've got it again. Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's there to get it away. Mohamed Salah. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here.
The attendance for this match was
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's hoisted clear. And they can counter here. Looking for the run. Vinicius, can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Neymar. And it's Messi. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's found a way through. It's Luis Suarez! There's a goal! Finally the breakthrough.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So he's through, it's one-on-one, shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Mbappe! He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Egypt get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right.
Great chance! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
A really well-measured ball. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Vieira goes on a run down the left wing. Neymar. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Neymar, that's tidy. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Mohamed Salah. And the referee brings it to a close. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's the chance to counter. And this guy, Rafael van der Vaart, is someone who sometimes appears a bit of a street footballer, Jim.
Yeah, you can definitely see a lot of that in the way he plays. He seems yards ahead of anyone when it comes to finding space, Peter.
One of the greatest talents to roll off the Amsterdam production line, certainly.
No doubt about that.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's got away. Rodri. And it's Neymar. Heading backwards.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Here's Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again. And now the breakaway. And back to the keeper they go. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van der Vaart. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Carvajal, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. And can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Mbappe. Van der Vaart. Oh, that's fabulous. And the ball's a good one here. He's had a hit! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Costa Curta with the clearance. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now it's Osimhen. Aim forwards. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Beckham. Van der Vaart. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Real chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
71,649.
Costa Curta. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Vieira. Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Luis Suarez. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the perfect chance to get one back. Messi ready to try one. Messi! Costa Curta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Vaart. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Real chance here! It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe. Luis Suarez. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Vieira.
Two added minutes.
Closing in on goal. Adams. And that's that. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends
Hello
on this.
everybody, and welcome to
Expectation
today's match.
and nerve.
Japan
It is indeed a
against
heady mix.
Barcelona.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Kostic. Kostic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Davis. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And it's Beckham.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Now that looks a decent ball. Xavi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Climbs up big! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. And it's Di Maria. Alexander-Arnold. Quadrado. Cleared without complication.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Kostic. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now Costa Curta. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, great ball! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Belletti. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And it's Beckham. Looks to go up and over. Quadrado crosses. And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. He gets big! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
And that's not going to reach. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That has been knocked clear. Davis, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
31,898.
Beckham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And that was very necessary.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Di Maria. Di Maria unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, easy pickings there. Kostic. Japan finding their passes. It's a mighty effort! Costa Curta is there to clear. Can he latch on to this?
Japan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, that's well spotted. Moved on forwards. And he's there to retrieve it.
Barcelona need to give it every...
Heads it! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. we're on the way. And it's Beckham. Oh, and he's through the middle. Van der Vaart. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Van der Vaart deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Messi. Threads one in. Belletti. Hits one! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Vieira. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And a shot! Suarez gets flagged offside. Rodri.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bellingham. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And here's Suarez.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Tries to get it clear. He's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. He's picked his way through. Bellingham. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Beckham. Header! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be
And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge.
Hello,
At half-time, it's
is a
one
quick
each.
reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match.
That's a really interesting game, and they head
on
in
our
at
club's FM
half-time
station.
at 1-1. Barcelona get the second half started.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, that's well spotted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brighton couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Guardiola.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, right place, right time.
The attendance
And
for
they've
this
got rid.
match was 71,649.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's got the shot away! Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckham. Oh, well played, well played. And here's Bellingham, showing good feet. Bellingham! And one more try! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Brighton go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's hoisted clear.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Bellingham. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Eto, great hit! Dispatched clinically. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Xavi. Guardiola. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Just a quick
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket. Substitution on the field. Number 24, Vadio. Number 6,
So our
Beckham.
quest to find the winner continues.
Number 23, Rafael
Barcelona
Vandervaart.
did fantastically
Number
well to force
22,
extra time, having been on the
David
brink
Villa.
of defeat in normal
Number
time.
10,
In fact, you could say
Stoichkov.
they're the better off of the two
Number
teams, at least
16,
psychologically.
Rodri. Coming on the field,
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Number 18.
Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brighton get themselves into the lead. Rodri. And it's from Mario. Hakimi makes the interception. Quality ball. Maradona. Neymar. Pass is just off target. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Everybody, and please join me.
Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Well, we are already up and running again. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that was very necessary. Pedri. It's Belletti. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name.
Footballing with usually identifies.
Heads it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a...
And that will be the final act. So that is it, the end of the road. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona really looked like they were just second to every...
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That is Conte. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neymar, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's lofted through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Has a go! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Spread out to the left. Neymar. Great hit! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Messi goes steaming forward. Neymar driving on and making good progress. And here's Kante. Can he put it away? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And that should get the job done. Griezmann. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Costa Curta. Now Neymar. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri spots it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Griezmann! And he comes up trumps again.
1 minute added time.
And the first half is done. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Luis Suarez. He could be in here. There's the shot! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Luis Suarez! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. It's Griezmann! And again the keeper stands strong. Belletti. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's certainly onside here. Neymar. Driving forward. Rodri. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Some really good ball movement. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's having a go! No, he's missed it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Costa Curta. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. He's got to be in here! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mbappe! That's a lovely, neat pass. Luis Suarez. He could be in here. Oh, what a ball! Real chance! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eto'o. Rodri. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that could set him on his way. And Cruyff! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's picked out the run. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's the shot! And it's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, no joy this time. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Neymar. Oh, super ball! Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Eto. Might be danger here. Shot a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Chance to finish. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Big chance! It's in!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So is this the start of a comeback? Cafu gets across to intercept that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neymar, the man we've all come to watch.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Spread it left. That is a great ball. Has a go! Goal! And right on half-time, that is telling.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And we've reached half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. Here we go again. Vieira makes the interception. Messi. Bodies through the middle. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a hit! Bellingham tries to clear. Messi attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. They want to be quick to recover this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's a key interception. And now they can spring out of defence. He's through here. Now it's Haaland. He is through here. Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Rodri gets it away.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Played back in. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. Eto'o. Great chance! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 9, Eto'o.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Taking place.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Kuwait clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vinicius Junior! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Belletti. And he welcomes it in. That has been cut short. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's surging through. He's got the shot away! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Back into the middle. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, what a mistake!
Added minutes
Can
has
he
been
put it
indicated.
away? He scores! Deep into injury time! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Has a look and has a go. That is decidedly lacking. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back.
Sweet Mbappe gets through on his... There's the hit! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi. Can he get away here? Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Hakimi.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hakimi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Luis Suarez. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, good read. 15 minutes till half-time. There will be a throw-in. And here's Davis. He's shifting through the gears. Oh, he's been caught on it here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Neymar. And here's Beckham. He's in space and looking for options. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well.
Stade Rennais have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's tried one!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Neymar. And there's green grass ahead of him. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the result. He's gone for goal! Costa Curta. Rodri. Vieira. A true great in every sense of the word. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Davis. Messi wins the duel this time. Now it's Luis Suarez. Some resolute defending there.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will all...
He's had a hit! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belletti. Messi. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he was alert to it. Caught offside that time.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Now it's Eto'o. Messi. He's picked his way through, and Messi! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, given offside once more. That's been intercepted. Chouameni, Davis. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And the shot! And he hits the net! Back to within one! Interesting!
Stade Rennais really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And it's Belletti. Messi is in a really good position out wide.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Davis. That's a nicely measured pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Beckham.
Stade Rennais can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Now it's Messi.
There will be 3
Barcelona
minutes added
needed that.
time.
They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
That's a shade optimistic. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Neymar, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Ronaldinho. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And here's Suarez. He's a sharp little ball here. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Costa Curta. Well-timed, excellent interception. The Netherlands applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle. Kaká. Eto'o. Kimmich. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. That's a sharp pass. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kaká. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Eto'o. In he goes again! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Barcelona.
Couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
71,649.
And there's green grass ahead of him. The message is clear, none shall pass. Messi ploughing through the middle. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. Baresi cuts out the pass. Now it's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the... He's got the shot away! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 18.
Corner number 2 then.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field is number 7, Mbappe.
The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's onside. He's had a hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Taken back almost at once. And here's Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Great defending, strong and determined. Just 5 minutes left. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Has another go! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. That's been cut out, well played.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Costa Curta. What a throw in. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Driving on and making good progress. Well, nicely intercepted. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Szoboszlai. Well, played right into his path. Can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicked it back promptly. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kimmich cuts it out. And he's there to retrieve it. That's a and the shot! He's scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Great ball if he can get there. Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Eto'o. Rodri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. He's found the way through. Szoboszlai. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. And the first 45 minutes are up. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How would you review the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he was quick to react. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rodri cuts out the pass. Aims beyond the defence. He's away! Good, strong hand by the keeper. And he has kept it out somehow.
Sané actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona can try it again now. Corner number 2 then. Summerslide! Well, that is remarkable.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Costa Curta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. Luis Suarez. Rodri. Costa Curta. Now it's Sané. Oh, good ball, shots. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and...
Ah, he's given it away! Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, no joy this time.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And they've got rid. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Xavi. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Rudiger getting this one clear. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Messi. He's gone for goal. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, we're on the way. He's picked his way through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Luis Suarez. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Adams. Rodri. Adams. It's Van Dijk. A real chance if he can get through. And that has been cleared. Barcelona appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Eto'o. And here's Suarez.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Eto'o. And he's having a go! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time...
Decent hit! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And the shot's on here. Played out to the left flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Luis Suarez. That is a great ball. Can he finish? Has another goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Vardiol defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Eto'o. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's Mbappe. Shot a goal! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was.
It's Eto'o! They've scored! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Added time.
It's run loose here. Ah, such a clever touch. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And the half-time whistle goes. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals,
First half is
but
up
only
and
one
things are
between
looking
them.
good. Let's hope for another good show in the second half.
And the action is back on the way. No reported change to either side during the break. Eto'o. He's got space in the area. Eto'o! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence,
attendance
though,
for this
able to
match
hold
was
on this time.
70,987.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Header! Harmlessly behind.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Now it's Cruyff. Look at the space here. So much time and space here. Nicely aimed pass. Vieira. Now it's Eto'o. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Very nicely done. Can he put it away? No mistake. It's level again. What a match we have.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Works it forward. Xavi. White spots it and intercepts. Played out to the right. Cruyff. And here's a... Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through, and the shots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. He could be in here. No, he's not getting past him there. And that's been it. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And we're underway. And it's Messi. That's Valverde. He's had a hit! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vieira. Can he finish? Missed by a fraction. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And Fagioli. Gets a good foot in there.
Foden really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Foden is onto this. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's going for goal! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up...
He's had a shot! It's there! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Yeah, an early test for the keeper, and this is the last person you want to see stand.
Messi! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! He went for the corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rodri. And it's Eto. Short changes him with that pass.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Adams. Costa Curta. Xavi. Oh, that's a key interception.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be...
Tries a shot! That's a half-decent try. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Oh, what a... And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Foden is offering a wry smile there.
And number 2 then. Adams can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is as far as they're going to go. Fagioli. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Fagioli. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Foden was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Messi. Luis Suarez. Vieira. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now that's well seen too. Eto'o! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. Not a defender in sight. He had all... And the referee brings the first half to a close. Barcelona playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. The midway point of the game.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Nicely aimed pass. Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's gone looking for safety. Messi. Messi gets good distance on it. Nicked it back promptly. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Eto'o hits one! And that has skinned the post.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
And now they can clear their lines. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Just eases him off the ball. Fagioli on a strong run down the right. And that was very necessary.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 8.
Barcelona can now
Number
introduce the
9,
first of their substitutes.
Eto'o. Number 17,
Caicedo.
Suarez. Number 5,
For Valverde.
Vieira.
Now it's Messi.
Coming on the
He's
field,
through here.
number
Oh, great
6,
ball.
Neymar. Number 19, Son
Belletti.
Heung-min. Number
Messi.
11, Grimaldo.
Kimmich.
Number 15,
Neymar.
Joshua Kimmich.
And he's let fly! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Messi. Now it's Romario. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, super find. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid.
And it's been given away. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Now, unspoiled kindly here. They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And they've got rid. Costa Curta. Oh, terrible pass. And he's found a way past. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, good-looking ball. That is good alertness. Messi. Foden. The ball has bounced loose now. Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. Fagioli!
3 minutes at a time.
Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And he cuts out the supply. Davis. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
I take this every week, Peter. What a fabulous game. It's amazing no matter how much they were down. They never lost focus, never looked beaten.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Big chance! He'll score!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Snyder. Del Piero. They're urging him to shoot. Referee has just said play on.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yamal. Roberto Baggio. And here's Yamal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Yamal. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's fabulous. And now the breakaway. Kimmich. And here's Romario. Played into space out wide. Roberto Baggio. And claimed it back swiftly. Vinicius Junior! Romario. Messi. Played back in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. There's the shot! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are back on the way. No changes at the interval from either side. And Del Piero! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, good ball. He's dealt with that really well. Oh, super ball. Yamal! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Romario.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. It's Kimmich. Passes short and sharp. Schneider has created one goal already. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Romario. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Neymar. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Has a goal! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, what has happened here? Played out to the right. And here's Neymar. Gets his pass away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vinicius Junior. And that's now the finish! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
So now the difference is 3. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. And the number on the board is 3. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat. And if that weren't painful enough, there's all the... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And the shots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper's dealt with that. And the finish! It's fallen kindly here. Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't... Rummenigge, great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. Mateus.
This is the time you need that pace.
Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Adams cuts it out. That's been cut out, well played. Casemiro. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rummenigge couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Belletti. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is out of play. Hits it first time! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Rodri wins the duel this time. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But shot a goal! Well now, that's another chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Hoeneß really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Benfica have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Casemiro has a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Casemiro brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
There will be 3 minutes added
Belletti.
time.
To Messi. Suarez is onto this. And he's picked out the run. Rummenigge. And he's cut it out. Decent hit! And yes, it's there! Benfica are back in business. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mateus gets across to intercept that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Eto'o. Benfica appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The ball's gone astray. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
The
Casemiro.
attendance for this match
A lot of
was
space here, a real opportunity.
71,649.
Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Eto'o. And the shot! It's run loose. In he goes again. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Benfica certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Mateus. Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Benfica showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess.
Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Desperate defending required here. Header! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the
2
ball.
minutes has been indicated.
Benfica complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established,